It's dark now. Wait a second. Where am I going? This way. I need to go charge my flashlight. Where did I charge my flashlight before? I think over here. You can't come in, dearie. Should be good. Hopefully. When night falls, it is night! Can I make it out to them? No. Okay. It is night. Why can't I go in there? Daniel's out with Ellie under the tree, his arm around her. Do you remember when we used to climb that tower over there, he said? I wonder how long before the whole island is underwater. I can't go after them. Yesterday 4 people lived on this island, now only 1 remains. Did I miss something in here? No. Okay, I read that. The moon sliver was gone. Wait. Missed this. O world, O prison dingy way, O ghostly shadow grey, your whelming lies, the false delight, are dark and cold as moonless night, and bleak as sunless day. Okay, I read that. I read that. I read that. Okay. I read that one. What did I miss? I've been all over this island. Okay, I can't get in there. It is night. Excuse me. I don't want to go down here. Ellie was uneasy. The darkness had never felt this menacing before. It seemed alive, watchful. The code was long forgotten. Nobody had been below in many years. Okay, so I can't go down there? I hate mazes, especially when they're like this. A family of rats lived amid the crates of dried food. They were perhaps the last animals left alive. It's a dead end. Yeah, let's go. Okay, that's the door. Okay, that's where I came in. No. No, that's not where I came in. Is it? It is. Okay. I don't know. Figured I might as well go ahead and recharge my flashlight at least then. Okay, let's try this again. There's no point in going that way because of the code, I think. Ellie, Daniel's voice echoed around the tunnels. Silence. She couldn't explain the feeling. It was as though something was lurking around every corner, staying out of sight, staying ahead of her. Daniel heard soft scratching footsteps behind him. He turned and shined his flashlight around the tunnel. Nothing. He called again. Ellie. Still no answer, but he heard the footsteps again. I am so nervous right now. Flashlight. He didn't have time to cry out as the shadow silhouetted in his flashlight. He didn't have time to cry out at the shadow silhouetted in his flashlight beam, lunging towards him. Okay, so something got him. Kitty butt. Let me go charge again, and then I'll go the other way that was down there. I want to make sure I don't run out of a flashlight. Wish there was a run button. This is making me nervous. She felt its breath before she felt its claws, and then she was gone. Oh God, I'm terrified. What was that? She never felt like this before. She knew these tunnels well. She had been down here hundreds of times. Yet she was lost. Lost, confused, and afraid. Okay, that's a dead end. Do I leave now? Is it time to go into the mountain? assume it's nighttime now, hopefully. I guess so. It's pitch black. Return to the mountain. Okay, yeah. Isa couldn't remember the last time she had been under the mountain. There was no reason to come here, but she had looked everywhere else. She clutched the old knife in her right hand. Yesterday, the moon sliver went missing. Today, Ellie, Daniel, and Abel were all nowhere to be found. She knew the word of Hector by heart. The sinister implications were not lost on her. Ellie, she called. Daniel? Abel? Abel heard her and answered, I'm here. There was something strange about his voice, something Isa didn't like. What are you doing here? I am reading of ages past, he said. Do you know where Ellie and Daniel are, she said. I do not, he said. They are missing, she said. They are missing and the moon sliver is missing. Do you understand me? Do you understand what this implies? I do, he said. Night will fall in a few hours and we need to stick together. We can sleep in the same house. Mine or yours. We'll keep the fire burning. We'll keep the door locked. And we will pray, Abel. We will pray for the unseen moon for mercy and protection. Are you happy here, Isa? We can't stay in the dark. It thrives in the dark. Are you happy? Yes, I'm happy. Please, Abel. There were tears in his eyes and he struggled to control his voice. Isa, I know you. I know every inch of you and I know every corner of your mind. You aren't happy. None of us are happy. Isa didn't respond. I'm staying here. The tears were flowing freely now. I would like it if you stayed with me. Isa, please stay with me. It will find you, Abel. I let it out, Isa. I destroyed the moon sliver. Isa was shocked and silent. I burned it yesterday after I talked with Daniel. Her eyes were filling with betrayed, angry tears. What? Abel, no. Why? Do you want to be dragged to hell? Do you want us to be dragged there with you? We're already in hell. This island, this horrible, barren, lonely island, this place of sin, this is hell. I saw the blasphemous scraps of paper Jeremiah found those many years ago. I read them before they were destroyed. Perhaps I was the only one who did. And I did not believe them, but I have lived life since then, and I have seen the truth of their words. Isa could not respond as tears streamed down her face. She just kept walking toward the sound of his voice, the knife clutched in her hand. You did not read the blasphemous scraps, Isa, but I did, and I remember them with incredible clarity, supernatural clarity even. Fear not the dark shadows or the scratches in the night, for the woodland teeth is your salvation. It is your escape. It said this and more, Isa. The woodland teeth is not here to take us to hell. It is here to take us away from hell. She could see him ahead, her flashlight beam cutting through the sickly fog. He was sitting in a chair, a book on his lap. As she approached, she could see that he was crying too. Please trust me, please. I believe the word of Hector, she said, and I will not go to hell. No, Isa, please don't. Stay with me. Don't leave me alone. I love you, she spat tearfully. I love you so much. She closed her eyes and pushed. She remembered where the heart was located from one of her father's old books. Abel was too slow to catch her falling body. He knelt beside her and sobbed for some time. He was not a strong young man anymore, but Isa's body was light. He would take her out to the water. She had always loved the water. But then what? Read? Read until it found him? No, he didn't feel like reading anymore. He was ready to be rid of this entire cursed island, books and all. He would simply wander, aimlessly and freely, to take one last look at the island and feel the wind blowing the memories away. And then when night fell, he would return. And wait. Shit, that's me. Ah! Morning dawned on the empty island, cold and bright and windy. The moon sliver.